Mickey Early played football and ran track at Rotan. He was a 9.6-second 100-yard sprinter in the late 1960s, which was among the fastest times in the state. He was a 3-year starter in football at Rotan, earning all district honors on both offense and defense. After high school, he signed a letter of intent with SFU, becoming a 3-year starter for the Mustangs. He earned his second-team All-Southwest Conference honors as a defensive back as a junior and first-team preseason All-Southwest Conference recognition as a senior. After graduation from SMU, Early sat out of football for 2 years, choosing to teach in Dallas ISD and at Roby. He then signed a pro football contract with Bum Phillips and the Houston Oilers in 1978. His first daughter was born right before training camp, so after a few months with the Oilers, Early returned to Rotan to begin a 41-year career in education as a teacher, coach, principal, and superintendent in the Big Country. He taught history and coached football at Fox and Roby. He then moved into administration and served as a high school principal and middle school principal in Roby and Rotan. He later served as superintendent in Rotan. Please welcome Mickey Early as the newest inductee in the Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame.
I sat on that end. I've got hard work ahead of it. I tell you, I look out across the street, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I'm in Rotan. We got 1,400 people in the town and 60 kids in the high school. This is wonderful. There are a lot of legends in this room. It's unbelievable. There's enough football legends and coaches and players in this room to make the Dallas Cowboys competitive again. It's a treat to be here. Glad my family can be here. I tell you, these guys are out of my league. These guys are legends, and many of them are legends too. But let me tell you, I got to grow up around several legends. When I was about 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I worked at the gas station pumping gas. And every Saturday morning, Slinging Sammy Ball came in to gas up his ramp. A lot of you shaking your heads because you knew Sammy. Let me tell you, his language was just as colorful then with us kids as it is now. Playing the game to me was wonderful. I left Rotan in our little bitty stadium. It was little compared to Stanford Stadium. But a little old bitty stadium, and all of a sudden I was sitting in front of 65,000 people. And I was a free safety, so I got to take it all in. Ohio State, Florida, University of Texas. It was a thrill to go from that into that. The game was good to me. The game was fun. Let me tell you just a quick minute about the legends I got to play against, because I was from a small town. We went from Class A to Class 2A my senior year. I got to go play against only two-time Heisman Trophy winner ever, Archie Griffin. Archie Griffin for Ohio State, two-time Heisman Trophy. Some of you old-timers will say, yeah, I remember him. He could jump sideways 5 yards at a dead run, and you caught nothing but air. He made me look like a good junior high player on the first day of practice. Went right on to many, many great. You Baylor fans, Neil Jeffries. They had a little running back. Baylor won a Southwest Conference championship between two maybe losing seasons. They won the Southwest Conference championship in there. Neil Jeffries, one of the greatest quarterbacks around. And a little running back named Steve Baird that was like tackling a bowling ball. Texas Tech fans, E-Comic Burley, and I did a Fellowship for Christianity deal in Snider when we were going through school. But Tommy Donovan and Andre Tillman, remember Andre Tillman? He had to crawl on a ladder just to get as tall as he was. Baylor, I roomed with a couple of guys y'all might have heard of when I was with the Houston Oilers. Mike Renfro played for the Dallas Cowboys. And if you're an ACU fan, I got to room with Chuck Sitton for a while. Many of y'all remember Chuck. I got to be around some legends, to be up against them. But the greatest legend of all, Earl of Pearl County. The greatest of football. Let me tell you, I made an All-American out of him. I missed him so many times they had to write stories about it. I had 18 tackles against the University of Texas. I had 27 misses against Earl County. Made a great ball player out there. But also, I was at the Houston Oilers in his rookie year. But one of my greatest deals, you saw it up there. I got to be coached by the great Bum Phillips. And let me tell you, I can stick the stories you've heard about Bum, they're true. I could tell you many stories. Thank you for this. It's always an honor to be I didn't know what to expect. This is a great bunch of people. There are legends here. I was a football player because I wasn't talented enough to be a golfer or a swimmer. I couldn't shoot a two-pointer. They called me two-point early when I was in basketball. I make 2 points, bring him out again. He ain't gonna make it more. Couldn't play basketball. Baseball, I was terrible at. That's why they made me a catcher. I didn't catch my ball back to the future. You all lived a wonderful life in your sports experience. I did in mine. God bless each of you. This is a great program. Keep up the